I want to make something very clear. The Constitution accords rights and freedoms to citizens and non-citizens of Guyana. But we have to examine what those rights and freedoms are. The ones that are being bandied about here, that are being violated, have no application to these proceedings. This extradition proceedings, by all the judicial pronouncements, by all the courts in the world, are described as sui generis. It's of a special kind. They're not criminal proceedings, so to speak. It's an inquiry to determine a couple of objectives, and then the criminal process will begin and end in the country where the trial is fixed. So our Constitution speaks to a right to a fair trial, a right to be afforded a hearing within reasonable time, a right to be presumed innocent. But those rights relate to persons who are charged for a criminal offense and who are going to be tried here for a criminal offense. These persons are not charged in these extradition proceedings with any criminal offense. They are not going to be tried here in relation to those extradition proceedings for a criminal offense.
Citing the provisions of the Constitution, Nandlall pointed out the rights such as the right to a fair trial, the right to a hearing within a reasonable time, and the right to be presumed innocent are specifically afforded to persons charged with criminal offenses and tried within Guyana. The Attorney General made these remarks amid growing public discussion over whether constitutional protections extend to individuals facing extradition. The issue has garnered attention due to its legal and diplomatic implications. Nandlall underscored the international significance of the ongoing gold-related fraud investigation, dismissing claims that the matter is minor or purely domestic. He pointed out the global scope of the transactions under investigation and cautioned against downplaying their importance.
This is not a minor fraudulent offense about not declaring customs duties or not paying the right customs duties. This is the trade or the movement of gold. And you're using the American Customs Department that was basically forged and other documents apparently were put to. The American system was involved. And that's why the Americans got involved. But it's bigger than that. It's a global system.
It's the integrity of the global system.
Global system.
If you compromise that integrity,
once you compromise that,
then the whole system collapses.
Then the whole system is affected.
Yeah.
So the international nature of these transactions have to be appreciated. There is a great intent and effort to diminish the importance of it and make it national. It is not national. It is international. I hear people say, but the Americans didn't lose any money. It is not about that.
Nandlall reaffirmed that the state has a duty to ensure that all extradition proceedings are conducted in full accordance with both its international and domestic legal obligations. He referenced recent comments by the Vice President, Dr. Bart Jagdeo, who displayed U.S. Senator Marco Rubio's signature on a related document highlighting the international dimensions of the case. According to Nandlall, this was essential to correct misconceptions regarding the nature of the proceedings. In relation to local charges against Mohamed for tax evasion, the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, has officially discontinued the tax-related charges against businessman Azruddin Mohamed. This decision was taken in light of ongoing extradition proceedings initiated by the U.S. government. According to a release from the DPP's chambers, the charges originally filed by the Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA, in May 2025 were withdrawn pursuant to Article 187(1)(c) of the Constitution of Guyana. This action was taken in the interest of international comity appropriateness and fairness to the defendant. Calvin Abrams, Ghana TV 9 News.